El otro día vino con el chándal blanco, parecía un camillero.
These days, the two fullbacks of Barca will be asked to help Piqué and
as Barcelona's 11 players line up for the pre-match photo. Yes, Carlos Planas and Aleix Garcia. And just there, we're hearing several names in this stripes. Barcelona will be...
It showed Semedo is learning.
Busquets bringing that one down. That's
we're high up. Titi had actually done quite well to get that far back as Messi picks up possession.
That's fed through to Suarez. Suarez into the area, and it gets Barcelona right back into it. That's the way to respond to the shock of going 1-0 down at home within 2 minutes. 4.5 minutes on the clock. We've seen 2 goals already. The derby promises.
If the lesson for Barcelona was like, don't let Porto play in the counter-attack, the lesson for Girona was much simpler. Don't let Messi have free possession. Suarez's name is going to go on the history books, but look at the time and the space. Time and again, we see players crowding Messi. We saw a masterclass from Chelsea, and basically the red and white shirts were stuck.
It's Suarez. Picks out Leo Messi. Messi gets away from Ponce. Goes down on the edge of the box. Free kick. What, a yard and a half outside the Girona penalty area.
An attempt to get the ball, and he's a body lick.
Piqué and Busquets have joined the Girona defensive wall. Suarez steps back, but it's Messi to take it. And that caused problems for Bono. It'll be a corner for far away.
Like his technique, he follows it all the way, knows what he's doing.
They lose it, manages to lose it somehow to Suarez. Suarez finding Messi. What a return ball from Messi. Dembele gets it.
See, it sounds like a sacrilege, but it's true because the great players try things, but his confidence is not good, and his thought process is slow.
Messi, what a superb ball over for Alba. He tries to chest it down to Suarez. The hands cover the eyes because he probably knows he had a gilt.
He did himself, and we both know that he loves to score. He's a Stoichkov inspired footballer. Girona raising their hands to ask for offside.
Alba finding Suarez is Leo Messi. Dembele gets first time off to Suarez. Suarez turns. Messi in the area. Chips the keeper. Brilliantly saved off the line. Absolutely superb work from
the old Broadway musical, Anything You Can Do, I Can Do, in the La Liga preview. When I said that Suarez, who's about to repeat that chip onside Messi, is seeing the ball as big as a paycheck.
Yeah.
But I honestly believe that after the way he suffered in the first half, he's thrilling to every moment, where right now he thinks he can do anything and that it will all come off for him. And at that age, given the fact that his meniscus was such a problem, and given that Neymar left in the summer, it's been a fascinating study in the human sport.
Superb from Suarez there. Messi stays on his feet, play on, says the referee. Comes back to Messi. Outside him, Dembele.
Down pace.
And here's the Suarez goal. As you said, Graham, you just knew he wasn't going to miss that.
It was never.
The keeper did well.
Yeah, it was. But
did everything right.
There's the guy from whom he can learn is Suarez.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to play identically, but he wants to make the same percentage of football intelligent choices.
Leo Messi there, getting the crowd in the Camp Nou on their feet once again. In the end, he loses out. We could be in trouble here if Barca can make a quick transition. And Messi coming up against Ramallo on 2 occasions.
Patience and how many times you revolve the movement until a gap appears.
Nice combination between Dembele and... Sees Messi in a bit of space. He lays it off to Busquets, gets the return ball. Still Messi. Just getting away from Pere Pons, or trying to. And also from Lozano. Dembele on the ball. Driving to the box, gives it to Messi. That's the right decision. Messi's shot rising above the bar. But I think over the last few minutes, Graham, we've seen of what you're supposed to do. And to keep it short and simple, what you're supposed to do is give the ball to Messi.
He definitely did, and applause to him for that. But here's the guy who gives the wrong decision, because Messi...
The best moment of the game has been the first minute, or the second minute, when they went 1-0 up. Haven't seen too much at the ball over the last 10 or 15. Here's Suarez.
Meant to us this season, how brilliant it's been to see.
Here's Suarez, knocks it down for Leo Messi. Leo couldn't quite find the time to shoot, but he does now. It's 2-1 to Barcelona. Leo Messi, it looked like the moment had gone. Brilliant work from Suarez as that long ball came over the top. Gets it down at Messi's feet. Messi seemed to have lost the opportunity, but it's a brave man who says that Leo Messi's missed an opportunity. Ball in the back of the net. 2-1 to Barcelona. The Camp Nou chanting Messi, Messi, Messi once again, and the look on some of those Girona players' faces tells a story, because it's like saying, what are we supposed to do against these guys?
I think they must also be saying, how did that happen, Simon? Because when the chance is originally there and you expect him to bury it and then he does not, there is a moment where the one thing you cannot allow is for him to cut across you onto his left. There are two players there, and both of them stand off. And by standing off, yes, they're only 3-4 feet away from him, but this moment here is when they have to not allow him onto his left, at which point Bono doesn't look...
The ball all he likes. Everybody here knows who's going to be taking this. Messi with the steely glare. Up he steps. Drives it low under the wall, or round the wall, into the back of the net. That is like playing Subbuteo table football almost, isn't it? It's absolute genius from Leo Messi.
You used that lovely phrase, you admitted to the world that the Barca players' skills and imagination sometimes make you chuckle or laugh. His face as he's, I mean, I lose count now, 500 goals, 600 goals, but his face, he's laughing at a piece of impishness that's come off. He's obviously studied that the wall jumps. Because of the positioning of Bono, if he beats the wall here at all, it's an old... The first time I ever saw that was a Ronaldinho free kick against Real Sociedad in this very stadium, and I hadn't seen the idea about a daisy cutter.
I think I saw Rivaldo do it.
Well, there's a link.
Yeah, for getting a foot to it. It's collected by Semedo. Semedo finding Messi. And
if you doze off, you can lose points. Atleti are coming up soon.
Oh, here's Messi striding forward. He leaves it for the arrival of Coutinho. Cuts it back for Suarez. That is sheer magnificence from Football Club Barcelona, who make it 4-1 before the half-time break. No wonder they're throwing confetti in the Camp Nou.
Absolutely fabulous, and a lovely moment for the Brazilian, because he's had a discreet first half where he's attempted to have protagonism, attempted to show his skills, but he's been all along attempting to fit into the team style, to show that he's learned already, to show the coach that he deserves a full 90 minutes, which is vital to get under your belt. So his involvement here was the fabulous interplay at a speed that Girona can't calculate, can't keep up with, and he's looking. He knows already, Coutinho knows that he can finish here.
Looking as though he just withstood a hurricane, which to a certain extent he and the other Girona players have.
It tells you something about the scoreline, that you can respect the performance of Ade, of Porto, of Chocolozano, of Granay, of Maffeo, and there are very few areas where you put a magnifying glass on Machin's team and say, that's a definite error. Giving this free kick away was one, but the execution is cheeky, impish, clever, and killed the game. But Barcelona are winning this because they've showed a power play. They've showed the type of behaviour that has made them repeat champions so many times over the year. But utterly vital, and potentially, this is a title-winning game. If Atleti drop points, then the whole picture of the next is converted into 3 points, and Sevilla do them a turn. And that is the mentality that takes them above almost every other team in Europe.
The Barcelona players back out on the pitch. It's Barca start again. Alba to Messi. Messi to Suarez. Back to Messi. Rakitic, Messi. Sergio Busquets. Over the top for Messi. The flag stays down. This time Bono quickly out. Who gets the ball in return from Leo Messi. Messi trying another.
Mess about. If he's down, he's in pain. There's no play acting.
Lovely run from Messi there. This is Barca's 4th goal. And well, we commented in the first half at the time, Graham, how Coutinho took just the right decision there.
He did, and he's appreciated for it. And
Coutinho into the Girona half. It's Porto who's back putting pressure on him. Lovely dink over the top to Rakitic.
What happened? Dembele started walking. Didn't go back, didn't cover for his teammate, and Semedo only arrived back as Porto had several chances around the box. They both need to work harder.
Leo Messi stinging the gloves of Bono.
Advantage.
There's Messi winning the ball there, and the shot which Barcelona, as Dembele finds Messi. Still Messi, returns it to Dembele, a little chest down into the area, and just puts it.
Seen his trademark, Simon. He did it at Rennes, he did it at Dortmund. This is why, part of why they spent 110 million euros.
Leo Messi, brilliant stuff from Messi. Feeds it to Dembele.
There.
It's Jordi Alba in the Girona half now. Plays it square to Messi. Messi trying a nutmeg pass, to Dembele. Didn't come off. But I wonder if we could see the incident at the other end again. There's Messi clearly.
Wasn't as effective in his normal role, linking up with Leo Messi tonight.
Presumably it's going to be Messi again. He's already scored once. He wouldn't dare put it under the wall again, surely. Oh, he put it in the top corner. Brilliant save from heat-seeking missile.
But it's nice because slightly interesting development in that Rakitic has been playing pivote for Busquets whenever the Catalan's been absent.
Flag up against Dembele.
Flag rightly 5-1 up. Okay, with just 18, 20 minutes left to go. As we see the save, lovely save.
Here's Alba. Leo Messi again. Coutinho making a circular run. Alba returning it to Messi. The volleyed cross in. And from Perepons. Finds Paulinho. Paulinho to Messi. Messi to Alba. Just couldn't quite get to cause them damage as Coutinho finds Suarez. Suarez finds Messi. Messi trying to get away from the attentions there of Alex Garcia. Flag up against Luis Suarez, who, as well, you're 6-1 up. Leo Messi's dropped back to collect that one. Applause for the Brazilian. Just overhit there for Coutinho. But the
Las Palmas game and availability for the Athletic game. The referee saw it and said, not on my watch.
We often talk about Luis Suarez as being such a competitive character. He's not by any means shy about it. For Girona, well, their dream lasted barely 2 minutes, but plenty of positives for Martin, even if he does realise the gap in quality is just too great.
Stuani gets a night off. Porto comes off in time to feel that he's had a little bit of energy saved in those legs for the big three.